Yo, what's the dealio, man? Listen, you already know I got a straight banger for you today, all right? So in this video, what we're going to talk about is this week's earnings. This week's earnings is going to be like no other. This week, we have an insane amount of opportunity. I'm going to say it again. We have an insane amount of opportunity on our hands. We have a big portion of the S&P 500 is going to be reporting earnings this week, right? Mag 7, okay? What that means is there's going to be a lot of volatility. There's going to be a lot of up and down. There's going to be a lot of big moves. There's going to be a lot of money being made. A lot of money being made. So it's going to be on you to figure out how to make this money, okay? Now, nothing that I say in this video is financial advice. If you guys want financial advice, go talk to a licensed financial advisor. Now, I'm going to go over some of the earnings reports, okay? And we're going to get to it. So, this week, what we got Applied Digital, big mover. We got Boeing. We got Coca-Cola, UPS, Bloom Energy. We got Enphase. We got SOFI. We got VRT. We got Robinhood. We got ARM. We got Meta, we got Microsoft, we got Amazon, we got Roblox, we got Reddit. We got a crazy week, y'all. Okay, we got ABBV, we got ExxonMobil, we got Chevron, right? So we have a lot of big companies that are going to be reporting this week. Now, we're going to do something like we did last week, right? I'm going to let you guys know the expectations and stuff like that. Now, also, what did I say last week? I said, hey, you want to pay attention to earnings reports, and also you want to pay attention to what? Inflation. Now, when we look at the earnings from last week that we just went through, what happened? Google beat earnings, Tesla missed, Intel beat earnings, but they all dropped. They all dropped. So what does that mean? That means that we could have more downside action, okay? We could have more downside action. That is very, very possible. So even if these companies beat, we could be coming down based on what's going on with the charts and also the economy and what I'm seeing. All right. Now, let's go look at some of these things right here. All right. So we got APLD. Okay. So on Monday after close. So the revenue estimates, 82 to 95 million, right? That's a big range right there. 115 to 150% year-over-year growth. Their EPS estimate, a loss of 0.2 to negative 0.4, right? So this loss is expected to widen. So that could make the stock drop, right? Their earnings missed the Zacks consensus twice in the trailing 4 quarters, while matching the same twice, okay? Average negative surprise being 70%. This is a volatile, momentum-driven AI infrastructure name, right? Revenue trajectory matters far more than EPS line given it's not profitable, okay? So basically they're saying that because this company is not profitable, a negative EPS won't affect it as much. So revenue is going to be important, and also guidance, right? It's APLD. We got SOFI. The EPS is estimate is 0.11. Okay, it's supposed to be up 37% year over year. Revenue 1.1 billion, up 30% year over year. Okay. We got Microsoft. Their EPS estimate is 4.21 to 4.33 with 89 billion in revenue. Okay, since this is Microsoft's fiscal year end, expect the guidance alongside the quarter. That guide, Azure growth will likely move the stock more than the Q4 print itself. Okay, so basically they're saying that this earnings report could move the stock bigger than what they could go in the Q4. Right? We got Meta. Their estimate is 7.18 to 7.23 with 60 billion in revenue. Okay. They said the wild card is buzz that Meta will formally announce a cloud computing business at the July 29th call, potentially including a compute leasing deal, right? CapEx guidance. So those are some things to pay attention to. We got Robinhood. Their EPS is 0.41 and 0.43. Revenue 1.25 billion. Okay, to 1.28, coming off a rough EPS miss last quarter as well. So if that goes higher, then we can see what happens there. Apple, 1.89 EPS, 20% year over year. Revenue 108 billion, 15% year over year growth. Okay, stock is near all-time highs after briefly overtaking Nvidia as world's largest company. Right, and then we got Amazon. EPS estimate is 1.82. Okay, revenue is 196 billion, up 17% year over year. We're gonna see if the AWS grew. Okay, that's gonna be what matters the most, is what this is saying right here. It had 28% year over year in quarter one, fastest in 15 quarters. Okay, if they decelerate, then they could go down. This could make them miss earnings or drop and sell off. Okay, then we're gonna go down here, and I want you guys to see the expected moves. Right, your expected move on SOFI is going to be 11% expected move on earnings. Your expected move on Robinhood is going to be a 9 to 12% expected move, 10.9% average. Meta is going to be 7.9%. Microsoft is going to be 6.78%. Amazon is going to be 6% expected move, and then Apple's is going to be 3 to 5% expected move. Right, so that's going to be the expected moves right here. The ones that usually move more, Applied, APLD, and Robinhood, those are going to move really nice. Meta, if they go run, so they can run, and they can have some really big moves as well. Okay, says Apple, Microsoft tend to be more contained. Okay, Apple and Microsoft can tend to be more contained. They are more contained because they are some of the biggest companies in the world, so they're not going to be as volatile, right? So when we're talking about and thinking about trading these stocks, Applied, SOFI, Robinhood, these are going to be some big movers right here, because they're not as heavily weighted in the S&P 500, right? SOFI is not in the S&P 500. Robinhood just got in there not too long ago. So, but these companies are not as heavily weighted. So Apple, Microsoft, right, they're not going to be moving as big. But like the smaller companies are definitely going to move a lot bigger, as you can see, right? APLD, SOFI, and Robinhood, their average expected move is going to be over 10%. The Mag 7s are going to be less than 10%, more contained because they are more heavily weighted, which means that they can move the market a lot more and in a much stronger way, right? So if these companies right here, Meta, Microsoft, Amazon, move big, then that could affect the market a lot more than these companies right here. And that's why these companies right here are looking to have a bigger expected move when it comes to the earnings reports. Okay, so like I say, guys, a lot of setups or the stocks on the daily and even the weekly, they are looking bearish. So we have to really see what's about to happen. Is earnings about to be a setup or a catalyst to continue to go bearish? Or is earnings about to be a catalyst to flip everything and then make everything go back to the upside? We're going to see. Nobody knows. Now, the charts are going to show us what's going on. And as we get closer to these earning report dates, we're going to see what's going to go on and what's going to happen. But at the end of the day, we got to see what's about to happen with earnings reports. Okay, so it's a good thing to be able to look at the expectations of these earnings. Go look up the companies, right? Go see what's going on. There's a big week. I would say lock in with a couple companies, and then do your research and do your due diligence, and then you pay attention to the stock, you pay attention to the chart, you pay attention to the movement, and then once they report earnings, you go see what's about to happen, or you see where they're at, and then you could take a trade and make your money in that way. But what I don't recommend you doing is just randomly saying, oh, I think they're gonna go up because I heard this. I think they're gonna go down because I heard Twitter saying this. I wouldn't do that. I would really sit here and focus on what do you think is going to happen, right? Once the stock has reported earnings and you are able to look at the charts and see what is going on. The most important thing is being able to read price action. Once you learn how to read price action, your life will never be the same, and neither will your trading, okay? So that's the breakdown on earnings for this coming up week, y'all. I hope that you all have a good week, a great week, and I hope that you guys don't blow your account this week, because this is a week where it could make you could grow your account from $1,000 to $8,000 this week. That is very possible this week, okay? You just have to know what you're doing, and you have to be patient. So come trade with us, come join the Discord. Like I always say, make sure you guys get up out your head, go get into this world, because your head is a dangerous place to live, all right? And also remember, y'all, the more you study, the less you worry, all right? Y'all have a great day. I'm gonna holler at you guys on tomorrow's video. Y'all stay smooth. Peace.